Hi, this is Toby, and today I'll be showing you the work on my Deshojo Maple from 2022 to 2023 season. Now, before I get started, I would like to apologize. This area is a bit messy because I don't have any space for my cacti right now because all my South African bulbs are taking the place that they used to be in. Now, this tree is a cutting from my other Deshojo Maple that has died. It was a lot further in development than this one. It died because the grubs ate the roots of the tree, and I've only noticed it until when the tree was already suffering in autumn. I was a bit late because it's pretty much eaten all the roots, but I did take a cutting and this is what survived. It's been 2 years since I took the cutting. It was grown quite vigorously on top, and I took more cuttings, and now the tree is starting to bud out. So I'm going to root prune and repot this. I think the roots are strong enough to do so. The first year the cutting wasn't doing too well, but now it seems to be established and it grew with a lot of vigor. It used to be twice the height than it was now. So I'm going to take it out of the pot, comb the roots, and show you. So I was actually surprised by the amount of roots this cutting already has. Look at it, it's full of roots. It's actually so dense in here I can't even tease it out anymore. So first I'm going to just trim off some of the root tips as a start. Now I'm going to start doing a bit of work. You can see these thick roots, they're not really the best, they're not going the best direction. This really thick one, there are good roots coming out the side, so in the future I can definitely reduce this back, but we want to do this slowly. I don't want to lose this tree. Some of the other roots are fine, so I think what I'm going to do is, first of all, I think I can take a lot of this root off as a start, the one on the side, and hopefully I can actually take it off. So I'm going to take it off bit by bit. Wonder how much root I've got rid of there. Oh, not that much, so maybe we can reduce it back further. Make a angled cut. There we go. So I just teased it out a bit more. Anything that, you see how this root crosses back in, anything that's crossing in I'm gonna get rid of. Now this is going to be the initial styling of the roots, so it's going to be quite drastic, but I think as this tree recovers it will be a lot better. I do need to take this thick root back. I can't keep it like this, but we'll have to reduce it slowly. I think this time I'll just reduce it back there. There's a lot of the roots taken off already. I think I can probably reduce it a bit more. This root here, that's okay. I can always fix it up when we're repotting it. I do want more roots to come out on that side. But reduce this back. Is it gonna? I don't think it's gonna hurt the tree that much. We'll reduce it back. Don't want to damage the root above. So there we go. See if this. That's a bit better. There we go. I think that's all we can really do today. But I do have a good structure here that I can work upon in the future. I do hope something grows from there. This root is really bad, so I do hope something comes down from there, but I don't think I can do more than this. Otherwise the tree will start to suffer. So I think we're going to pot this up now. So I'll clear this bench and we'll pot it up. So I'm going to pot the tree up now. I'm going to scoop some bonsai soil. Pot. Place the tree in the pot. I want to splay the roots out as much as possible. See if it fits. I think we need to get rid of some stuff at the bottom that's poking at the bottom. Relatively flat root base. I think it's going in a weird direction. It's too long. I'm going to get rid of. I think that's okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Perfect, like that. Now I just need to fill it in, so just fill in the sides. Now you can see I am piling the tree quite high up, or the soil right up to the trunk, and the reason being is I do want more roots to grow. The best case scenario is I get a new root system and cut all those thick roots off, because those roots are not in the best position. don't think I have enough soil. So I'm gonna have to mix up some more soil. I'll finish potting up the tree and I'll show you what the tree looks like, and I'm gonna talk a bit about how I'm going to style this tree. So here's the tree all potted up. Now initially the old tree that I had, I was trying to develop a nice flowing structure all the way up to the top, but obviously there's no branches pretty much on the cutting now. But what I hope to grow it now is, if you can see, there's some very tight internodes down there. Now if you're wondering why, it's because the first season after I took the cuttings, it wasn't growing that vigorously. So as a result, the internodes were very tight, and I'm going to utilize those tight internodes by trying to make this a multi-trunk tree. Now usually with maples, the multi-trunk trees that sometimes you see is a bunch of seedlings fused together by growing them in a clump style and then growing them very closely and wrapping the trunks together, and hopefully they fuse. But because there's so many tight internodes there, I want to see if I can get some rapid divisions. So what I'm going to do this season is, after the first flush of growth hardens and it gains some vigor, I'm going to prune the tree all the way back there, so only leaving those two trunks, and any of the old buds will hopefully be stimulated, and then we'll get 4 branches. We don't want to divide more than 1 to 2 at once, otherwise it will start to swell. And then afterwards we want to cut it again so it divides into around 8 trunks, and then we'll have a multi-trunk tree and we'll see what happens. Maybe the divisions won't be that tight in one area. I might let it grow a bit taller and then divide it, but we'll see. But the end goal is to have a multi-trunk maple, probably around, I would say, that high in the future. So we'll see how this goes. And when it leaves out in spring, again, Deshojo is a really nice red leaf, so I will show you that when it leaves out. Some cuttings off it I took again. You can imagine I can take this many cuttings off of this tree. It must have been pretty tall, and they've started to leaf out already, but the buds are only starting to swell on this. That's why I repotted it now. So we'll wait till spring and we'll see what happens. So here's an update on the Deshojo maple. You can see the bright red leaves have come out. It really glows in the sun. There's no sun shining on it now, but really beautiful leaves. Not too many shoots. I think it's probably because of the repotting. The shoots aren't that vigorous either, but that's okay. I'm going to wait till summer, and again I'm going to prune it back here. The buds here are still alive, so I'm going to prune that back there, but so far we're going to just let it grow. So here's another Deshojo update. This is the best it'll look all year, or all season I should say. Nice red spring growth so far. Even though I did give it a root prune, look how vigorous the shoots are. The internodes are very long. I think it was going to be safe for me to cut it back there this season, so I will do that in summer. But for now we can appreciate the nice beautiful red leaves on the plant. They will turn green really soon. So here's a Deshojo update. It hasn't grown much since the first flush. I'm getting some new growth, and I've decided to cut the tree down. I was wondering what I'm going to do with it, and I don't think I can use any of this growth, and let me show you why. Look how long these internodes are. That's too long, especially this internode. I don't think I'll ever be able to live with this tree knowing that there's such a straight segment that's this long. Because there's going to be no taper here, I can't get any branching here, there's no buds. So I think I'm going to have to cut it back. And again, if I zoom in here, there are so many buds at the bottom that I can use and make a clump style tree. And because there are so many buds down here, I feel like if I don't do that, I'm wasting the potential of this tree. So I think that's the most logical choice I have to make, because I don't have any other tree where I can do this operation on. So if I want to make a nice clump style tree with just one tree that branches quite low, it's going to have to be this tree. So I think I'm going to take everything off. I'm going to leave a bit of a stub for dieback. So there goes one of the branches. I'm wondering if you cut above there, or no, I'm cutting it below. That's both the branches, so that's the tree cut back. I know there's nothing there. I am going to seal the cuts. First of all, I'm going to make it a bit better. I don't want to get such a big angle on them. I'm going to use the round ones. And just do that, just so that they're round and they're not pointed. Again, eventually when the new buds come in, it will die back to the new branches, and that's when I can take it fully back. But but I don't want to accidentally kill the tree off because it dies back too much. And I do have backup cuttings in case I do lose this tree, but I don't think I will. I still have a lot of growing left, so I'm just gonna apply some cut paste, just like that. That looks good. That's a lot off the tree. That's the entire tree cut down pretty much. So here's what we have left. I know these buds will develop. There's still enough vigor in this tree that I know it will survive. So here is the final update of my Deshojo Maple. Let's take it out. Look at it. I know there's a bit of weeds in there. The autumn colors coming through. You can see the red, the bright red is coming back, and that looks really good. You can see there's a lot of new branch growth after I trunk chopped it to the place where there's a lot of buds, and I will do some branch selection in spring and develop a basic structure from there. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them. But anyways, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.